Hi viewers, this is Ramesh and welcome to my channel. So today we are going to learn application of trigonometry. This chapter is interconnected with our trigonometry chapter. If you are good in that chapter, this we can do it very easily. So let us learn what is use of this application of trigonometry. Let us imagine one thing. Suppose you are near one mountain or a hill, in front of a hill or mountain, or just imagine you are in front of a tree suppose, and you are observing the top of the tree or hill. Then here we can find out by using application of trigonometry at what distance you are standing from that hill or object or the tree, or not, what is the height of the tree or hill or object, and at what angle you are observing that hill or object, we can find out by using up application of trigonometry itself. It's very useful in our day-to-day life also. Suppose you want to find out the height of your building, or height of your school buildings, or height of a tree, or height of a person. This all we can do it only with the application of trigonometry. Like height of a Himalayas, height of a mountains, height of a hills will be find out by using up these formulas only. So based on this application of trigonometry concepts itself. So let us enter into the topic. So to understand this application of trigonometry, we must know that some principles. That means we must know the meaning of these four definitions actually. So what is this? First one is line of sight. Next one is horizontal line. Third one is angle of elevation. And fourth one is angle of depression. So let us know that first, what is line of sight? Very simple. Line of sight in the sense, our observation. Suppose you are observing a top of a tree by standing some distance from the tree. Top of the tree you are observing. Then the line joining from the top of the tree to the observer eye is known as a line of sight. Our observation is known as a line of sight. From our eyes to top of the tree or top of the building or top of the hill, if you join a one line, that is known as a line of sight. And what is meaning of next one is a horizontal line. Here the horizontal line is always parallel to the surface area, surface earth. This is, we draw from our height to straight line, from our height to straight line which is parallel to the earth. Is parallel to the earth. It is known as a horizontal line. So let me understand you by drawing one figure so that you can understand what is what. Suppose this is a hill. Suppose it is a hill or a building. It is a building or hill. You are observing from here. Your position is here. Your position is here. Suppose here A, B and C. AB is a building. AB is a building and C is the position of observer. Then let's see, you are observing the top of the building. You are observing the top of the building. This is known as, you are observing from C to the top of the building A. This is known as a line of sight. Line of sight. Line of sight. Then what is the meaning of horizontal line? From the observer, the straight line to the parallel to the earth. This is known as a horizontal line. This is known as a horizontal line. Now I hope you understand what is the meaning of line of sight and horizontal line. And the rest two are there, that is angle of elevation and angle of depression. This is very easy and very important also to do the complete this chapter. What is angle of elevation? What is angle of depression? So let me tell you one thing to understand. Suppose here the observer at the point of C, observing the top of the building. Observing the top of the building with some angle. So here, whatever the object's height is more than you, suppose, like a hill, trees, buildings, mountains, whatever, this all heights will be more than the observers only. Then if the height is more than you, if you are observing the top of the building or hill or tree, there we use the angle of elevation. If you are observing which is top than you, higher than you, there we use the angle of elevation. Suppose you are on the earth, you are observing one tree, top of the tree. There we use the angle of elevation. Now let's see what is angle of depression. Suppose you are on the building. Suppose you are on the building. Suppose here the observer now. Here the observer. Here the observer. So is on the top of the building. Is observing a flower pot which is there on the ground. Flower pot in the sense pula mokal. Pula kundi. So you are observing from the top of the building to a flower plot on the ground. There we use the angle of depression. Suppose the height of the objects which is less than you, that means the height of the object is less than you, there we use the angle of depression. If you are observing top, that is angle of elevation. If you are observing down of you, that is angle of depression. Angle of elevation and angle of depression. So let me draw two figures here to be understand angle of elevations and angle of depressions. So let me go for the diagrams here. So let us take the same example, one more example. Suppose here it is a hill. Here it is a hill, suppose. Let us name of this hill AB. Okay, here the observer at the point of C. At point of C there is an observer. So it is known as a horizontal line. This is horizontal line. You are observing the top of the building with some angle. Here, always you observe with some angle only. No, the top of the hill we are observing by angle, some angle. This angle is known as the angle of elevation. Angle of elevation. Now, the definition of angle of elevation. The angle is between the angle. This is the line of sight, no? Line of sight. The angle between the line of sight and horizontal line, and the angle is above the horizontal line. If the angle is above the horizontal line and between the line of sight and horizontal line, it is known as the angle of elevation. Here above the horizontal line, the angle is above the horizontal line, so it is known as the angle of elevation. So now let us know the angle of depression. Suppose, for example, let us take A and B. Suppose AB is a building. There is a one flower plot here. Let's see. There is a one flower plot at C. Now the observer is here. At the position of B you are there. Suppose you imagine it. At the position of B, that is top of the building you are there. You are observing a flower pot which is on the ground. Now let us see. If you are observing this point, it is known as a line of sight. What I said, line of sight in the sense from the observer to the observation point. If you join a line, it is known as a line of sight. It is a line of sight. Line of sight. So where the horizontal line comes from our observation, from our eyes, the straight line to the earth or surface is known as a horizontal line. That is horizontal line. So this is a horizontal line, straight line, because you are here on the position of B. From there the straight line to the parallel to the surface area, it is known as a horizontal line. From the position P2 you are observing a flower pot on the ground. So here line of sight. Now you are observing this with some angle from here. Between the line of sight and horizontal line, but the angle is below the horizontal line. So it is known as the angle of depression. So angle of elevation is the angle is between the line of sight and horizontal, but the angle is above the horizontal line, that is angle of elevation. The angle is below the horizontal line. It is known as a angle of depression. So I hope you understand what is angle of elevation and angle of depression. Simple thing. If you are observing any top height of the building or the heighter than you, the height is more than you, there we use the angle of elevation. If the object height is less than you, there we use the angle of depression. And let's know the two more things. Suppose you are moving closer and closer to the object. You are moving closer and closer to the object. Suppose you are moving near the hill. So when you move near the hill, our height of the angle of elevation will be increases. The angle of elevation is increases when you move the closer and closer to the object. When you move the far, then you move the distance. You take the distance from the object to the angle of elevation will be decreases. Just to imagine, take a stand before the tree and observe the top of the tree with some angle and move to the tree, move near the tree and observe the angle of elevation. It will be increases. Move far from the tree, the angle of elevation will be decreases. Or not. Let's see in the angle of depression. See the angle of depression, when you move closer and closer to the object in the angle of depression, it will be decreases. The angle of elevation depression is decreases when you move closer to the object. When move far to the object, in the angle of depression will be increases. So this thing you need to be remember. And the main in the application of trigonometry, if you know any two things, that means one of the side. Suppose if you know the height of the building, if you know the height of the building and if you know the height of the building and any one corresponding side or angle, suppose you know the height of the building and this distance, hence we can find out what angle they are observing. Here the angles we can observe, we can find out the angles. And suppose you know suppose this distance and this angle, we can find out the height of the building. Or not, if you know the height of the building and this angle, we can find out the distance. This all we can find out by the application of trigonometry. That means in the use of application of trigonometry, if you know one of the side and one corresponding angular side, we can find out the remaining corresponding sides and angles. It may be heights or whatever. So the main thing we need to be remember again. First, whenever you read the question in the application of trigonometry, you have to read very carefully and try to understand the question completely. Then draw a net diagram. Net diagram by using a right angle triangle. Net diagram you have to draw it properly with the help of question. And the information which is given in the question that we have to be represented on this net diagram. Then slowly by using trigonometric ratios, sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta, cosec theta, as we told, sin theta equal to opposite by hypotenuse, cos theta equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. By using that trigonometric ratios and trigonometry ratio table, we can completely do this application of trigonometry. This is just introduction about the application of trigonometry. In my next video, I will tell you that how to solve the problems in the application of trigonometry, every question and solution. Till that time, try to know that what are these meanings. So line of sight meaning, horizontal, angle of elevation and angle of depression. If you have a textbook, go through the textbook and keep smiling. Bye.